Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sastriyakal. Welcome back to another session with your VahChef at vareva.com. Today we are going to make potatoes stuffed and with makhani gravy. And this is not an ordinary dish. Once you make it, totally special. This is a very special dish and it takes little effort. So make it on a special occasions. For this, take potatoes and peel the potatoes and then cut into halves and then scoop the potatoes out in such a way that you will be able to stuff. After that, we are going to fry the potatoes in the hot oil and this is how they turn up. Now nice, soft, but they will hold their shape. And also, I have, the same potato, whatever the trimmings left out of these potatoes, just I chop them and also put in the fryer and mash them. So I'm going to take this in a bowl. In this, I'm going to add raisins that have been finely chopped coriander, chopped green chilies, almonds chopped, and some fried onions. And also, you can add pinch of salt and just mix all of this together. And if you want, you can also add some chili powder, but I think this should be good. Just knead this in such a way that you will be able to stuff this. Just make them into small, dumplings and just stuff inside the potatoes which we have scooped and fried. Okay. So I'm going to stuff all of this. This should be good. For these potatoes, I'm going to use makhani gravy, and that too the gravy that is cooked in pressure cooker. It is easy for us to cook. In fact, I'm making large quantity of this gravy, and you can always take a small portion, or else, in fact, in the recipes, if you check, I have given the recipe for small quantity. Now, first I'm going to add some butter, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, and bay leaf. So I put everything in a muslin cloth and then just put it in this butter. Add onion to add some sweetness to the sour tomatoes. We're going to add some cashew nuts. We're going to saute these onions till they are slightly transparent. In this, add salt, add ginger garlic paste. We're going to saute this ginger garlic paste for 1 minute. Lot of red chili and little bit of green chili. In fact, I prefer to add Kashmiri red chilies. That will give a very nice red color to your gravy. Just add tomatoes. There is so much moisture in these tomatoes and onions that you don't need to add any water. Just put the lid of this pressure cooker. We're going to cook this for around 15 minutes. Now, after cooking this for around 15 to 20 minutes, that is almost 5-6 whistles of a pressure cooker. There's no point putting everything in a blender. So first we're going to extract all the liquid that is coming from this, and only the solids we're going to put in a blender and just make into a puree. After straining all this blended paste, all you are left with the seeds and the skin of the tomatoes. Just add 1 or 2 teaspoons of sugar in this much gravy. The real good flavor for your makhani comes by adding Kasoori methi. You can pretty much add anything, any vegetables into this, and they will taste fantastic. This is a basic, nice makhani gravy, but this is not truly a makhani gravy unless you add cream and butter. The gravy is all ready. Now take some butter in a pan and also add our makhani gravy. And let's bring this to a boil. In this, check the seasoning, add some salt. If the gravy is too thick, you can always add some water. And once this comes to a boil, that's when you're going to add some cream and mix this. And then add the pieces of this potato. And you can pour some of this sauce onto this, potatoes. Wow, look at this. Because these potatoes are standing, you will not be able to dip them in the gravy, but just put the lid on and let this simmer for 2 minutes. After around 2 minutes, switch off the flame, and this is nice and fantastic. But if you want to add little bit more of cream, just add in this and mix the gravy. But the dish is all ready. Wow, good. This may look difficult, but actually this is very easy. A little bit effort in scooping out the potatoes. But I'm telling you, if you want to make somebody feel very special, whoever it is, you have to make some kind of special dishes like this. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning this awesome stuffed potatoes with makhani gravy. and that too gravy cooked in a pressure cooker. Dear friends, wow. Super, super awesome. The potatoes are also nicely cooked, and they go excellent with this kind of makhani gravy. Dear friends, do not forget, Vareva is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at vareva.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. Thank you.